All right, I think we're live. So we're going to code up right now our irrigation system. Once you go to build.particle.io, you can see this screen. And basically what you can do is create a new app. I've already got a bunch of apps and stuff. Create a new app. You give it a name. I've called mine Red Bed B because this is the Bed B's irrigation system. So let's get coding. This is the code that it starts out with. So what we'll do, we need to set up our pins first of all. So pin mode. Let's create a couple constants first, and our irrigation pin is D3, D2. Well, let me double check. D2, yep. We skipped the first two, D0 and D1. Now we have two irrigation pin. We want to make this an output. Okay, and then we want to bring it high to start out with. And high basically means it's off. What we can do to make that a little more clear is we can create a define the relay's open when it's letting electricity through the relay. We will say that's low. And when it's close, that means, so we want it to start out closed. Now, how do we make this internet enabled? Well, it's pretty easy. There's a particle function, and we give it a name. Let's call it water. And then we can pass it a callback to what function will be called over the cloud. So let's say that's also called water. We'll go up here and define water. Now, when we get this called, we've just associated this method, this function, with this cloud function name. So when this gets called, and if true is passed in, then we will open the relay. Otherwise, we will close the relay. If we get any other value other than true, we'll close it. But let's see, if we get let's make this make some events as well. Yeah, hang on. So we'll say open watering equals if. So I usually make it so if you pass in blank value, it actually gets the value. It actually returns the current value. I'll show you in a second what I mean. So if it's, I get a blank value, I want to return my status, watering. And that'll either return a 1 if it's watering at the moment, or 0 if it's not. And then here down low, we will return the current state. Actually, watering equals, no, so we'll set watering and return the current watering. Pretty easy. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to do. Like this is the base. This is our whole program. It's the whole thing right there. There might not be anything else. So what we'll do is compile it, make sure it compiles. We will pick our device. I have all these devices. I don't see red bed, and it's probably because I need to, no, I need to refresh the page. So let's refresh the page real quick. There's red bed B. Make sure we've got that starred. It's online right now. And let's just burn it. Flash. Flash successful. Okay. So now that that's sharing, we'll turn off the screen share. You can see me briefly. And then we're going to get up another window where we can turn this on and off. Here we go. I'm looking at our device. In fact, I can show you the device. Right there. So right now, this is the first time we've actually flashed this device, and you can see the purple light and white light, and it's all sorts of lights, green lights. It's actually probably updating the firmware. Oh, it just turned on. Awesome. So right now the relay's off because we've set it to high, and there's no light coming from down there, which indicates that it's closed. Okay, and now now let's turn it on. Let's see if I can mount this in a way that you can see it. Is that visible? Yeah, that'll work. So for breathing, and I'm gonna turn it on. Now I'm using a Python console to actually turn it on. There's easier ways to do it, but to use the Python console, I have to log in basically, and I don't want to type my username and password on a live video. That would be kind of awkward. So what I'll do is I'll just activate this. So red bed B, water true, and we have the red light. Now let's pass in just a T, and that turns it off. We can pass in false, and it'll still be off. Pass in true again, and if you pass in nothing, then it just returns. Pretty awesome. Okay, well, that's it. So that was the coding part of our how to make a smart irrigation system. And hope that was interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this board and put it on a real breadboard, put it in a case, hook up the power regulator to it, and then install it in the red house. All right, catch you later.